Hey, what's up? It's Shades Actual, and I am here for my second part of my ZEV Duty Slide 507C setup. Right now I'm going to be showing you the 507C install portion of this build. So just to recap, put all OEM Glock 17 parts directly into my ZEV Duty Slide. They fit fine. Now I'm going to be putting my 507C on. Just a quick reasoning why I picked the 507C as opposed to the 407C or 508T or the RMR. Cheaper than RMR and 508T. Also, I'm not really going to be duty. This is kind of going to be a concealed carry / range toy. They are kind of durable, but I also got the 507C over the 407C because I wanted the circle dot reticle because I'm kind of new to the red dot on pistol optics. So that's why I got the 507C. Now what I'm going to be doing, taking out my 507C. This is the box it comes in. Pretty nice box. It's not kind of horrible. You get a user's guide, which I'm going to put to the side because I don't need. The lid I'm going to put to the side. You get the 507C, of course, which I've already kind of taken a look at. You get the base plate, which I'm going to put away. You get a battery, which has already been installed, which is a 1632C, I believe, and then the adjustment tool / install tool, which I might need. Put the box over to the side right now. Put the sight down. So when you're setting up your 507C on your slide, on the slide you're going to see these detents, or kind of like these protrusions. On here, you see these kind of female holes. You're going to put the male holes on the female holes. Female holes, it's pretty hard, I know, but I believe in you guys. You got this far, and I can do it. You can do it. So I'm going to set them down in there. Boom. They locked into place. Now, I guess I forgot to say, because these were kind of out there, with the 507C, you get long and short screws. Now, if you didn't get a ZEV Duty Slide, what I would suggest is using the short screws, but the ZEV Duty Slide comes with 2 screws, which I believe are going to be the best fit for the 507C. So I would suggest using these screws. If they don't work, I'm just going to use some short screws that they gave me really quickly, kind of change it out. But I believe that these screws are going to work perfectly fine. So now then, I'm just going to make sure that the screws that they have are kind of equal length around, which I believe they are. Yeah, they look pretty even. So, whatever. They look pretty even. I think they both should work perfectly fine, regardless. Next what I'm going to do is I'm going to put on some blue Loctite. Just because I don't want these screws kind of falling out on me. I just got some 242 blue Loctite. Cut a little nip in the top. Cut a little bit more. Boom. Got a little hole in there. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to get this screw. What I'm first going to do is I'm going to get one screw in there to kind of get the RMR, or not the RMR, sorry, the 507C seated in there. And then I'm going to put, so I can kind of hold it upside down with the blue Loctite. So first, get this first screw kind of in there. Putting this first screw in. Not really getting it super tight, but just tight enough that it's going to hold that 507C down. Alright, so that's in there. Next what I'm going to do is now I can kind of play with it upside down. Next what I'm going to do is I'm going to get this on here, and this is going to be the trick part. Get this screw on there. I'm going to put a little paper towel down just so I don't get my shit super fucked up. This table. This is the table that I eat off of. Now what I'm going to do is just put a little dab of blue Loctite. Just a little dab of blue Loctite on there. Take this upside down. Kind of get that in there. Get it started. Now that it's started with that blue Loctite kind of seated on there, I can just kind of roll that on there. So now that screw is on there. Now there is torque specs. There wasn't really any that I could find for the 507C on the internet, but there is some for the RMR, but I don't really know it, and I'm a man, so I'm just going to kind of tighten without stripping these screws. I got blue Loctite on there for a reason. Once it's on there, fuck it. Hopefully it's on there. Give it a little good go. Boom. I'm not going to torque down anymore. Now I'm going to take the screw that I had in there to hold the 507C down. I'm going to loosen that up. So now I can loosen up this screw. It doesn't have any blue Loctite. Boom. That's on there. Put some blue Loctite on the screw that I haven't screwed in yet, or put Loctite on. Boom. Got some Loctite on there. Now the reason I'm doing this is so I don't get it super fucking dirty on there. Now that screw's kind of seated in. Now I'm going to go over, screw this left screw in. Now that that left screw's in, I'm going to set it in place. Check my right screw one more time. Left screw one more time. Hold on, almost there. Boom. Now that's it. Now I'm going to let my blue Loctite kind of seal and just chill out. I can kind of see some of it kind of oozing out. Clean it up with a Q-tip. Not really a big deal. What you could also do, which I'm going to do once my girlfriend gets over here, is I'm going to put a little bit of like nail polish. Just dab it on there, make sure those screws don't back out themselves. But other than that, this blue Loctite sealed. The 507C went on perfectly fine with my ZEV duty slide. I didn't need an RMR gasket on the bottom, which I thought I might have, and ZEV told me that I might have. You don't need it, at least that's my experience with this one. Let's see if everything just goes together perfectly fine, and you can kind of, it shouldn't impede the function of the firearm, but we'll see if it passes a functions check now that I put a optic on it. Put an optic on. Boom. Everything slides on. It's on there. Fires. Sear resets. The firing pin is down there. One thing I guess I could have showed you guys too is I have a Glock holster for a Glock 17. Fits the OEM slide fine. Fits my ZEV slide perfectly fine too. So there's no trouble with that at all. Let's look through it. Boom. Slide's good. Everything's good. Finished product. ZEV slide. ZEV duty slide. 10 out of 10. Can't recommend enough, at least from what I'm seeing right now. I'll get back to you guys on the functionality part of it, but all OEM parts went together fine. I'll get back to you on a full review of the slide once I put a few thousand rounds through it. If you guys liked, please follow, subscribe, same thing. Hit the thumbs up button, leave a comment, let me know how I'm doing, let me know what you guys want to review. Yeah, I have this TXC Victory Holster that I'm going to be reviewing next, so be on the lookout for that. Thanks for sticking by. Remember to breathe through your stomach. Don't breathe into your chest. Try to keep calm. All right, take it easy, y'all.